Okay, so let's see, where do we begin?
Who the hell are you talking to?
There's definitely a lot of people that haven't been mentioned in this story that were a huge part of the skate scene in the last 2 decades. But I have plans for future episodes that I want to include these people. So if your name's not being mentioned and you know you're a big part of it, don't worry, we'll get to it. But let's get started. Okay, today we're going to shoot this new episode of Who the Hell Are You Talking To? We're at Highland Park. It's 6 a.m. I know it's real early, but I literally wake up at dawn every day. We're going to talk about the skate scene for the last 2 decades and my involvement in the skate scene. Yeah, when me and Tim got together, I guess 2001, 2002, and I came by his house one day and he was outside skating in front of his house, and I hadn't seen him skate in a while. I've been skating a lot, but I haven't really had too much fun with it lately. And seeing him skate, he always hyped me up. It was sick to see him passionate about it again. Then we had another buddy starting to show up. Like I said, he had a camera. He had like an 8mm Sony. Not that good a quality, but it was fun. So we started shooting everything we could, trying to get as much footage as we could. And just really the only goal was to get the clip and then just go to his house and watch it. So we were doing that for weeks. And then I met a group of kids, like 12 years old, I guess. They were coming up. One of them was named Corey, Ron, and Alex. There was another kid about 10 named Andrew. Quite the prodigy. But I met him on a separate occasion. But these group of kids were something else. It was like a fresh breath, bringing new soul to the game. So once we met these 3 kids, or 4 kids, my buddy Tim started picking them up and we started going street skating with them, and that's something that we haven't really been doing lately, because we've been pretty much just sticking to the skate parks. Just because we had no real agenda behind skating, but when we got these kids, it gave us a whole new reason to get out there and see what's popping. So our footage started getting better and better. And these kids just started progressing so fast. Like, it was ridiculous how quick they were picking it up. Especially Andrew. I could teach him a trick every day, and he could do it that day. Tricks that took me months and months to figure out. He was getting them in a day. They kind of all were. And they were just blowing us away. How fast they were learning. And we were just collecting more footage, more footage. And one of the kids even had a fancier camera than ours, so it made it easier to film. And his camera would allow us to take footage from VCR tape, so we got to keep all the Salem footage that we were filming. So then me and Tim really started thinking about making a video and putting something together. Remember, I had this Packard Bell computer my mom bought in like 1999 or 98. And I mean, it had like a 6 gig hard drive. I have no idea about the RAM or the video, but it worked. It did what we needed to do. You could install Adobe on it. So we had, I don't know if it was Adobe 4 or first Adobe, but a buddy of us gave us Adobe Premiere. So we started working on this video, and neither one of us had any experience in making a video whatsoever. But we got it done. I mean, we had to do each video part and export it just so we could watch it. So it made it a difficult task, but we did finish it. But we put the video together and we were stoked. But it definitely set the path for me for the next 10-15 years. Because I loved shooting the video and filming the kids. So that's how our video world started. We probably produced 2 videos with these kids. And then I produced one with another group of guys. And then I just kept filming these kids for as much as I could until they left town and took off on their own. I mean, a whole group of them went to California, and one of them is still living there to this day, ripping. So, I mean, the group of kids that we started with, they really came through. One of them still rips right now. And he's in his 30s. He's all over the world. So we had 2 skate parks that we could skate at. One of them was Salem, and it was good. I'd say the obstacles were kind of like, it's kind of funny how the whole skate park even came about. Our skate shop is what spawned them to even make a skate park, but the way that they came up with the design is ridiculous. The first Salem skate park, a 12-year-old kid in art class drew it up, one draft, handed it to his dad, who was on the city council, and there's our skate park. No second guessing it, no question that this was a good idea, just here we go, this is what we got. The Roanoke City Park is even have a funnier story, to where my buddies were drunk one night, drew it up on a piece of paper. They've never have they drawn up a skate park or anything like that. They're not architects, they're not none of that. Give it to Roanoke City and they don't even question it. They're like, okay, we'll build that. And they built that. That's it. No second guessing anything. No asking around, no seeing that this would be a good idea. And then just put it on the worst ground you could put it on. And they didn't even shop around for material. They hit the first guy, the cheapest guy they could find, who gave us the cheapest material that they could give us. It lasted 1 year before the heat hit it and it all bubbled up. It was basically unskateable. But this is real early too. The best part about the whole skate park is we did get a good mini ramp out of it. So just for us to get that mini ramp was something. And we did get a lot of footage from the whole park, really. But our local skate shop, Greenhouse, they actually paid to have real obstacles put into Salem, which saved Salem. That was a godsend. I really appreciate them for that. I appreciate them for a lot, but definitely for that. They gave us a flat bar, or 2 flat bars and a perfect box. So another buddy of mine had a connection at Benton, which is another part of the town here in Roanoke. And they got us an actual skate park. It was pretty decent. I mean, the ramps are kind of cheap. They didn't have a lot of money, but the obstacles were sick. We got a hubbub, we got a rail, we got a sick box, we got a sick pyramid, the quarters were decent. So it all worked and was fun. We just didn't have it for very long. I think we only had it for maybe 2 or 3 years before they got rid of it. We'll talk about us getting a new skate park, hopefully. They're supposed to build us a skate park this year. I got my fingers crossed, but I'm almost scared to count on it. So we thought we were getting a skate park for the last 7 years, at least 3 different times, and where they were gung-ho ready to do it. And then something happened and just, it all fell through. I got to watch one be denied, like where it was ready to go. And then I'm at the city council meeting. They've already got the place picked out. It's already established from 2 different groups, and it's complained, and then the city council just denied the project and shut it down right there on the spot. And we were told we were getting it, even aired on the news, that we were getting a skate park. This DIY that I'm at right now is probably one of the best that we got. We got another one haven't been to yet, but it seems to be pretty good too. At least it's something. At least these kids have somewhere to go. Like I said, we got maybe 3 of these spots. 2 that are pretty good. 1 that's just getting started. But only 2 of them are legal. So this one and the other one's legal. I don't know about the other one being legal. The other DIY spot is a place I haven't really been to. I've only been to it once, and they didn't have nothing there then, but apparently they got all kinds of stuff there now. It's really popping. So at least we got those 2 spots. And I mean, there's some hitters here in Roanoke. There really are still some kids that are ripping. I'm not really too familiar with a lot of them, but I see there's footage and it's sick. But I really hope we do get a new skate park. Just a place for a new generation to get started. And now we got girls. Girls are ripping right now. I mean, they've done. There was no girls when I was skating. None. No girls skating. Not at all. I didn't see any girl ever do a kickflip or an ollie. I taught a few girls how to ollie, but nothing substantial. Nowadays, these new girls blew the best I ever was. Couldn't compete with some of these girls. It's quite amazing. So that's a whole nother element to skateboarding that Roanoke could benefit from. So let's cross our fingers and hope that we actually get a new skate park. I'm almost scared to count on it because I feel I'll jinx it. But I definitely say my prayers. Well, that's all I got for this time. I'm gonna try to skate for a little while. I don't really have no footage for me skating today. Like I said, I am just getting back on my board. I landed a board slide. That's all I got in me. But I'm definitely gonna keep it up. So I'll see you next time.